Good evening.
Coach said you had a bit of a quad injury in the first quarter.
Everybody plays this time.
Or is that the play that you heard of?
Not sure.
What are you feeling right now?
Man, embarrassed. You don't play to come and lose in a divisional playoff. You know, you played it to go win the whole thing, and just didn't execute, didn't make plays. They did, and they're moving on.
What can you take from Marcus, maybe moving forward in the offseason, hopefully next year?
Well, I know. Hopefully, people use this as motivation. Yeah, it's nice to get in the playoffs, but you don't play to just get in. You know, especially coming in the divisional playoff and losing the way that we did.
What does this performance tell you about where the team is and what you need to work on to improve?
I think we have a lot of areas to improve. But again, I think throughout this entire season we didn't play a complete game of football. One phase plays well, the other one doesn't. And again, tonight we just didn't make enough plays.
How much did the game like this help Corey maybe moving in? How well did he play tonight? How much did it help him?
He played well. Made a bunch of big plays. That first touchdown was an unbelievable catch. You know, that's what we expect out of him, and he has that ability to make those plays game in and game out.
How did they manage to turn up the pressure in the second half, and how hard was it to get away from some of that?
They did a good job. They had a guy spying me kind of throughout the game, trying to keep me within the pocket, and you got to give a lot of credit to them. They covered well and just wasn't able to get the ball out.
You lost to a good team, obviously. I mean, how much does it show you, maybe how this team needs to improve, I guess, moving forward to get to that level?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously this is the blueprint. New England's been in the playoffs consistently. They've won a bunch of championships. We can learn a lot from this, and I think we will.
95-yard drive to take a 7-0 lead. Was that in any way a confidence builder at some point, knowing you could go down the field and score?
Yeah, I mean, it felt like the momentum was on our side. Again, you got to give a lot of credit to them. They're a team that's been here before, understands the situations. They didn't blink an eye, and they just kind of stuck to their game plan, and it worked out for them.
Did your game plan change once you tweaked the quad?
I wouldn't say that.
Was it frustrating for you, Marcus, to get that early lead and watch the Patriots come back that way, and you guys not getting their momentum after that?
Yeah, I would say it's frustrating. Tough way to lose. Again, you got to give credit to them. They've consistently been that type of team throughout, and you know, I'm sure they'll make a run at it.
Why do you think you guys weren't
saying
able?
that this loss went way beyond multiple questionable calls by the refs, but still, you know, what kind of role did that play in losing some momentum?
You got to play with it no matter what. You can't allow those things to change the outcome of the game, and you just got to focus on your job and let them do theirs.
Why weren't you guys able to put together a full game this season?
That's a great question, and we've got a lot of time to reflect on that. And at first glance, I'm not sure, but again, hopefully we can correct that and just kind of get every phase playing at the best that they can.
What changes do you think are needed for you guys to be better next season?
Well, on offense, I think it starts just on third down. We can't get in the rhythm when you're not converting third downs, and you know, especially in the red zone. You know, if you're not efficient down there, it's tough to win these games. So I think for us, that's probably where I'd start and look at how we can improve in those areas, and from there, just kind of see what else we can do.
How soon do you start preparing for 2018?
You know, I'll take a breath. It's been a long year, just with rehab and recovery and all that stuff. So I'll just kind of take some time, but knowing me, I won't be away from it too long.
Maybe go through your mind later, but how much thought do you give this? It'll be a different team, you know, next year. A lot of these guys you played with today played with for the last time.
Yeah, that's the tough part, and that's kind of the nature of this business. And you I think that's what probably hurts the most is I mean, I think this team was probably one of the closest teams I've ever been a part of, and it's not going to be the same. That's just kind of how it happens. But I think we have a great core group of guys that understand what it takes to get to these games to hopefully, get to the Super Bowl. And so I think, with that being said, yeah, it's tough. It's going to be disappointing once things kind of happen that way.
You touched on it. How do you feel like you guys measure up overall against this team that's the standard setter?
For me personally, I think we can put any team in the league. But you can't hurt yourself. I think at times today we had some bad penalties, didn't convert third downs again. And when you're playing a good team like New England, it's tough to get in the hole and fight your way out. So with that being said, I have all the confidence in the world in my teammates and their abilities. I think they've played well all year, and we can play with anybody.
Mark, do you think do you consider this a successful season despite what happened tonight?
Man, you're probably going to have to ask me that later. I'm not really feeling that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Leading into the game, there was some news coming out of your homeland about that bomb threat. Did you have to deal with anything? Did you deal with your family?
Not really. I mean, obviously it was a scare, but everyone was good back home, and it kind of came and went.
Did you hear about that throughout the day, or I mean, I know it's tough to be checking.
Yeah, I mean, obviously just getting text messages, and all my family, my brother, my mom, my dad are here in town, so they were obviously getting phone calls and whatnot. But once we found out that it was okay, it's kind of moved back in my focus on the game.
How much do you marvel about what Brady can do at his age?
Yeah, I mean, he's special for sure. He made a bunch of plays, and he's done it at a high level for quite some time. And, I think being a young guy, you can learn a lot from him and, just see what he continues to do and how he takes care of his body, how he does all those different things. So, yeah, I mean, you can learn a lot from that guy. And, obviously for me, I'd like to be at that level and hopefully compete and play at that level.
How would you grade your year 3 and your development in this game?
Again, you're probably going to have to ask me that later. First glance, it was okay. We won some games. Didn't play probably at the level that I wanted to throughout the year. But that happens, and I got to learn from it and grow from it, and I will.
What do you like about this season? What do you think you can build off?
Well, I think obviously getting in the playoffs was huge. I thought we won a bunch of games close. Whether it was taking a last-minute drive to score and whatnot, and I think when you're able to get into those tough situations and guys continue to make plays and we're able to win games like that, that just kind of creates that foundation that hopefully you can build off of for years to come.
Appreciate it, Mark.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Safe travel.